finally made it out the mud, so the streets won't kill us. We had to grind so hard, now the bag getting bigger. I'm only fucking with the ones who stay down with us.
Yo, what's happening? What's happening? Y'all know how we do around this time. It's time for that Culture for the Street podcast. We back at y'all with another episode. Me and the Miss Afia. Let them know
Yo,
what it is.
it's time for that Culture for the Streets, hosted by my
Most
Paint.
most
Dean that
definitely.
fail.
Y'all
Subscribe
know
to
the assignment, man.
all
Y'all
that
know the
bread thinking
assignment.
mall don't leave about the trap till you've been served. We serving niggas every day. You finna get served right now.
Right now.
We finna get
So let's
into
jump right. Just let's hop right on into this. So, okay. Boosie man. I mean Boosie, I'm tripping. Rocket Man. Boosie drops Rocket Man. And some people had threw a lot of shade. Some people say the engineer was trash. Some people said that the song wasn't related to Takeoff at all. It was more related, it was based upon his life. I look at it as, Boosie is a big dog. Just because y'all haven't seen no pictures with him and Takeoff, that don't mean that he can't tilt his head off to the young man.
yeah. But I also look at it like this. I don't even know why this is trending because when he dropped it, nobody was saying all this. Everybody was happy. Everybody was playing it. Yeah, I agree with some people about the engineer because at the end of the song, well, I'm one of them niggas. When I'm in the studio, I'm right next to the engineer when he messes with my song. So my ear different than most artists' ear gonna be because they don't have that ear that's really listening to the actual sound and what's supposed to be right and what's off and all. You know what I'm saying? That's the
Right,
engineer's job.
for sure.
And at the end of the song, the hook kind of is off placed. The last hook, the last Rocket Man hook at the end of the song, it's kind of placed a little off. It's kind of not mixed all the way. It's a lot of things that's going on with the song. The song is a good song, but it's some things it was rushed. Let me say
Mm,
that it was a rushed project. Now, do I feel like it was a clout chasing thing? No, because at the end of
right,
the day, what he was talking about is relevant to every nigga that's a part of the culture. Like the Migos was part of the culture. Takeoff, rest in peace, was part of the culture. So what he talking about is things that's relevant to the culture, the things that's going on outside that we see, the people who are part of the culture see. We see what he was saying in the song outside every day. It doesn't matter who the rapper is. But to
right,
be
for
able
sure,
to shout him out at the end of all that is big. They gonna take you before you try to take off.
for
Long way
sure.
you go. Like how much rapping do you have to do to dedicate?
I mean, we living in the world now to where we can see everybody's opinion. Back in the days, the only opinions we saw was what we saw in the source book and double XL, stuff like that. Now we living in the world where millions of people, some gonna give you your flowers and some gonna try to take you out the game. And you already know all year with Boosie, they've been at its top.
Every
You know what I
time.
mean? He's saying that it's millionaires or either billionaires that's trying to counsel him from doing certain things. You
It's the
know,
it's the it's the things that he getting into it with people about.
yeah,
When it comes to people's sexuality as an individual, what sex they choose to be, that's their personal preference. You really
right
have no control over that.
at
Yeah, you
all.
got an opinion, but when you get the directed traffic towards people's sexuality or whatever, that's on social media, that can turn the table on you.
That's a
So
no.
you gotta pick which struggles to be verbal about and which ones to not be because in the business world, at the end of the day, Boosie a brand. And okay, you disagree with a lot of things that go on. That don't always mean you got to use your platforms
Mm-hmm.
to disrespectfully
Right.
express your perspective. Your perspective can always be expressed in a civil manner. You see what I'm
Right.
saying? And it's not always what he say that get the backlash, it's how he say it.
Right.
So like it's kind of crazy because like we know what Boosie character is. He very outspoken. It's not like he misleading us with what he's saying. He's just telling his perspective and his opinion, and a lot of people can't take the way he say it. But you got to understand, some people that outspoken, that they don't care how you take what they say, so they gonna say what they want to say, how they say it. And you know, most of the time, you gonna have the backlash because as soon as you speak on something that other people don't agree with, then you turn into the bad guy, and you know, all of a sudden you the bad guy for what you said over social media or on the media period. It's just a way media can take something positive you said, splice it up, put it in the view of the public to make it look like your whole purpose for saying this was a whole different, you had a whole different motive and agenda for why you saying. You see what I'm saying? The media will make people believe that, whereas really all you're doing is speaking your opinion.
Right. But with this digital world, how it has grown, we know that it's community guidelines on the things that we say. Like YouTube, if you cussing too much, don't even worry about getting no views from that video because it's not gonna get in the
It
algorithm.
depends how your following get. Once your following get up there, they ain't gonna care about that. Really, it's like the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, but I'm just speaking in general how the media world is when it comes to certain things, and as far as him being a opinionated, outspoken, blunt type person, the things that he say could cause him to where he'll have to cut the check to them people, man, just for talking crazy, you know.
And
So
you know, he go through it a lot, but that don't stop him from being who he is.
no, for sure, no, it don't. He's still making different bags or whatever. It's just at the same time, why even bark up that tree, man? You know?
Like I said, when you outspoken, you don't care what other people would have cared about not saying. You ain't gonna care. You know
It's
what I'm saying?
like
Like my
it's
family, like that, they not gonna tell you how somebody would normally tell you some shit. They gonna tell you how they want to tell you the shit. If you
yeah,
don't
that's just
understand,
like
you know what I mean?
that just like Yeezy. Yay. He spoke what he said, but then he turned around when he seen that it was too much pressure. He had to come back with an
But
apology and
but
say,
but you gotta think once again what I said when you speaking on sexuality, um, races of people, religion, them three things right there. If they receive wrong, it could turn the table on you.
yeah,
Kanye just wasn't talking about clothes. Nigga, you got to talking about them folks.
right.
That's a community of people.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody that's a Jew, that's Jewish, they're not, everybody that's Jewish is not in the industry.
Right.
So don't just target,
A whole community.
yeah, you see what I'm saying? And that's
Yeah.
kind of how it was perceived when he said it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I mean by sometimes how you say stuff gonna be perceived wrong because if people don't talk to you every day, they don't understand your attitude and your mentality. So when you saying stuff, it could
They
be
don't understand.
it could be interpreted so many different ways.
Right.
So it's like the public misinterpret a lot of things that Kanye say a lot of times, which a lot of people that ain't rich gonna misinterpret it because they don't understand what he's talking about anyway.
But they ended up taking it too far though.
Cool.
The powers that be, they didn't want to
Say
hear
that
like,
when you working for the people that you just that's like if we working for somebody, then we cut this microphone on, they paying us millions of dollars. The people we talking about paying us millions of dollars. And you get on this microphone and all of a sudden you just start spitting on their name.
yeah,
These the same people that cut your check. What you think gonna happen? Nigga, if you in the hood and you really putting a nigga on and you start hearing this nigga outside like, oh nigga, fuck that nigga and I'm nigga, that's finna stop, nigga. It's the same
it's got
thing.
to. It's got
It's
to
the
stop.
same
Yeah,
thing. It's the same thing, but everybody look at it, oh, that's fuck. No, it's not. You gotta feel, okay, nigga, just think about if Kanye was white. And then he was on Drink Champ saying, oh man, fuck these niggas, man. They running everything, nigga, woo wop, woo wop, wop. We be salty. The same motherfucking way, man.
true.
So
But
what's going on?
it's no difference. It ain't no justification for it either.
So I don't get it.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I don't get it. But like I said, you're gonna be perceived wrong. And that's really what's all that's really happening with Boosie is the song comes out. Like I said, when it came out, I didn't see negative nothing on the internet. People was loving the snippet. People was loving the fact. I bet when it dropped in Spotify, because I was one of them,
I
even though I know that
downloaded it
it's not
once you
mixed
sent
down
it to me.
right and all that, I still downloaded because I like the song.
Yeah, I
So
downloaded it since you sent soon as you
I
sent
feel
it
like
to
it
me.
was a clout chase thing. Nah, because Boosie ain't no clout chasing nigga.
He got that's
Most,
the wrong word they gave it because clout, that's the wrong word.
and I don't look at it like that. But do Quavo and Takeoff might feel like that? I don't know. We don't know. Boosie was even on Vlad to say him and Takeoff didn't really have a super like a relationship, but every time they seen each other, he made Takeoff laugh. So he didn't have a solid relationship with him like this. So I wouldn't be surprised if like Takeoff and Offset felt a certain type of way about it in they camp because nigga, we still over here grieving. We ain't even thought about making no damn song.
Right.
A lot of times niggas hold off on doing shit like that, so
Yeah,
it don't
this
look
ain't
like a
no
clout
this
chase.
this a this a
So it
this
was
a
kind of like the wrong time.
you
It was a
I
good,
agree.
it was a good vibe.
Right. I agree with that 100%. It's a good song, good vibe, but it's not time.
It's not time.
Like this ain't one of these type of deaths that you can say, hey man, he been gone 2-3 months and it's over with. No,
Yeah,
nigga.
because it came out so fast.
Like
You know
God
what
bless
I
the
mean?
dead. This not trouble. This not bankroll. You know what I mean? All these great rappers, all of these good rappers from Atlanta, but when you catch the eyes of the powers that be, the Leo Cohens and all them, you in the you in a different, what's the word for it? Cause you got
Different
a different
bracket, different
celebrity
tiers.
status, man. You not even considered really a rapper no more. You considered a superstar in their eyes. What you think about what you consider Bigos rappers or superstars? Cause
I look at them like superstars.
yeah, I gotta give them that
Migos,
status.
Migos surpassed being rappers a long time ago.
Yeah,
Came out, they did the rapper shit, but then from the rapper shit, they kept excelling to the point where they got into this bracket where they wasn't rappers, they was like more like pop stars.
mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So where they at as a group is like what every group in the past used to be like in the pop realm because
Right. They
they
put
got
they
that
matter of fact,
big.
they put them up there with the Beatles too.
You see what I'm saying? Plus,
Yeah.
nigga, we don't see no who the fuck out there in a group right now. Who name me a
Nah.
group right now? It's not a group right now. It's no niggas doing group CDs. So you have to label them legends. You gotta label them pioneers to bringing groups back to being popular because
I
nigga, we
agree.
watched that shit die in the early 90s, nigga.
Facts. Facts. They
These niggas
died quick.
made millions off of being a successful rap
Trio.
group.
A whole trio, man. They did that.
They legends.
Condolences.
They not, yeah.
Condolences to their family, man. Long live Takeoff.
Yeah, long live Takeoff.
Now,
You know what I'm saying?
Lil Migo, you know you ain't finna get away, right? Lil Migo. How you let this man get this close up on you and take off on you, and the first thing you do is run to your phone because it fell out your hand. Like, and then you got on the phone trying to call your buddies for a disabled man. Like, just a question mark right there. What you think?
See,
Like, what you
this
thinking?
situation is tricky to me because, for one, Grove Hero handicap. You see what I'm saying? So if Lil Migo, let's say this went a different way, right? We're gonna start this part off like this. Let's just say it went a different way, and he run up on Migo. Migo don't touch him. He mush, he mush Migo. Migo take off on him. Everybody looking at Migo like he wrong. Oh, nigga, you just hit a handicap, nigga. That's what would have happened to Cuz. Niggas ain't saying that now because we just watching him shove Migo and not do nothing. So, no, niggas a sucker. But the minute he would have hit that man, whether he won the fight or lost, the minute he hit him, it's so many people, even people that press play on your music, that might got a handicapped motherfucker in their family. The way they feel about that situation for them gonna change. That's another situation that'll make a table turn on you to the public. The media will kill your presence. And hitting a handicap nigga,
You right in the media eyes, they're gonna do you dirty.
how many sponsors you think you gonna get after you just punched a nigga that's
You
handicapped?
right. You right.
I'm just saying, okay, nigga, listen to them comments if you want to. Them niggas in the comments ain't millionaires, nigga.
Facts. Facts.
I done seen 50 Cent get ran up on and turn around and was ready to go and ready to take off on the nigga. But then he seen the nigga was recording and he caught himself. Like, you know what I mean? Nigga, I hit your ass right now. You going down, but then I'm gonna be in court giving you 200-300. I ain't doing
So
that.
how do you handle that?
You see what I'm saying? He handled it like he was supposed to. You just gotta take this backlash on the chin. Fuck what they talking about. If they not in your position, fuck what they talking about.
So
Everybody
so
not
so
running around with
so
a
since he didn't take this into a street perspective, because would you go for the lawsuit or would you let him live?
what you mean?
Like, since this ain't, like you said, okay, think about in your head, okay, all this backlash coming because he took off on you. So like you said, you gotta use your brain, because if you put your hands on that man, you got million trillions of handicapped people and sponsors coming at your neck. So how do you get your lick back from that?
Same way everybody else do, go rap about it. And then make sense of the situation. Nigga, if I'd have hit him, you can rap about all of that. And that's gonna shed light. They gonna go listen to it because they know it's some kind of response coming from the backlash. So you already gonna gain revenue off of that. And then by being able to tell the story, like, nigga, if I'd have hit this nigga, then what? because I'm probably the first nigga talking about it in that type of manner. Everybody else like, oh nigga, he let this
See the
nigga.
thing
That's why I
about
ain't
it,
do no blog or nothing about it.
even though like it's so wrong because it's the point that he got pressed by a disabled person.
I'm saying, bro.
I
Look,
know what you're saying, cause
me,
like,
me gonna punch you too.
huh?
But you push me, I'm gonna punch you. That's gonna be my reaction. But
Right.
as a celebrity, your phone on when you push me. I know every time a nigga,
Oh
even if
yeah,
a nigga went and put hands on you, I got to pay for
see,
this nigga lawyer. I
see,
got to pay whatever this nigga trying to settle
see,
out of court for. It's gonna be
see,
me that have to pay. Is you willing to pay $200-300, $1,000
see.
every time you punch a nigga that play with you?
So like you say that now. So for one thing, you got your phone in your hand, pressing record. While you press record, trying to go live, I'm gonna go on and tell everybody, y'all see the nigga, the police, right? Y'all see this?
I ain't gonna even say that's police. I'm gonna
Right.
say, nigga, even if he didn't say nothing, I'm gonna say, nigga, of course I didn't. I been fuck explaining some
But,
shit to some niggas
but
that ain't in my position.
the
This
thing is,
nigga pushed
this
me,
is what
bro.
I'm saying. You want to hit with me, right? You want to hit, like you want to fade. Turn the, why you pressing the record button? The fade be. I don't
Because
come,
listen,
huh?
listen, listen. For Grove Hero, it was so much. The perspective different. Nigga, my nigga gone. The nigga that showed me how to get rich. The nigga that put me on. The nigga that got me living a different lifestyle. He gone. On behalf of niggas that's affiliated to y'all, that's how he feel. That's how he feel, handicap or not.
Right.
He got his phone on to show people like, look, I'm by myself. Fuck this nigga. Huh? Whether I'm gonna get mushed, he knows a chance he can get punched. He willing to take that chance though, just to show like, nigga, I don't give a fuck about these niggas, even if I'm by myself. That's a risk he took. You don't think that nigga ain't think like, nigga, I'm gonna push this nigga? He don't know. He got the good hand, got the phone, nigga. How you gonna block the punch, nigga? The good hand has the phone, bro. Grove Hero got the good hand. Like, nigga, he like this. Yeah, look at this bitch ass nigga. So when he pushed
Yeah,
him, nigga, he pushed him with the fucked up. Nigga, he pushed him with the fucked up hand. We
bro.
gonna clearly, cuz he deck him. What you think the lawyer gonna say in court? He holding the phone with his good hand. He clearly pushed him with the chicken wing. Huh.
God
Nigga,
forgive me,
cuz
man.
I'm saying, cuz you can't, like I said, my reaction is to punch Nick. But if you ain't handicapping, you got your phone on, I'm punching you. Fuck off. You see what I'm saying? This
Yeah.
nigga got one fucked up hand. And he's shoving you with it at that. It ain't like he took off on you with the good. Nigga, he shoved you with the fucked up hand. Nigga, you flew that far from a chicken wing.
Right. And your phone just flew in the air.
But I'm not gonna say he's a hoe because he didn't hit him.
No, I ain't gonna say that either, but
You see what
damn,
I'm saying? I'm
it's
not gonna
just
say he a hoe because he didn't hit him. Because nigga, if I'm seeing you handicapped and I know I just dust you off, this hitting you gonna cost me some money, bro. If you hit me, you know I ain't taking you to court, nigga. And you only got
right
one good
because see,
hand.
because
It's nothing you
people,
can throw
this
that
what
I ain't gonna
people
be able to block. Like, come on, bro.
see,
You got a
see
chicken
this
wing.
what people looking at Grove. They trying to put him in the street nigga bracket. I'm like, no, man. This bro speak positivity and civilian talk. He don't talk nothing about nobody praising no streets. So don't put him in that bracket just because he based his opinion of allegedly blase squaze put such and such
Like,
on who
let's just
head.
think about it, bro. Migo see him coming way before he got up on him and said, Lil Migo, nigga, Migo seen him coming. Cause
Right.
you're fucking handicapped. What I look like blowing down on you, nigga, CMGPR. Nigga, what the fuck I look like blowing down? Cause if I see you rolling through the motherfucking mall and shit and you with CMG, I'm supposed to get on your ass and you can't even walk. Come on, cuz. Like, nigga, he seen that nigga coming a long time before he got all that far up on him to be like, but he was willing to ignore this nigga because I can't pick on no handicap nigga. I'm pretty sure if that was a regular motherfucker, he would have dealt with that shit totally different.
Hold on, let me get some more coffee. Hold on.
You know what I mean?
Hold
That
on.
shit was totally different, man. Like that would have been like bullying at this point. And everybody know what a bully get in social media today. They get canceled, nigga. So I'm not gonna take no points away from Lil Migo over this Grove Hero shit because Grove Hero, he trying to stand on something for what he represent. And Lil Migo, you from the other side, but at the same time, it's like you know what's going on. You know how this media shit is. It's like you know how social media is. You can't care about what no another nigga say they should have did, man. Another nigga probably ain't even got the same amount of money in their bank account. So you supposed to oh, okay, this nigga pushed me. So the push that didn't do it didn't you didn't fall, you didn't bleed, it wasn't to the face, none of that. You supposed to take off on him and go to court and get this nigga 6 figures. He ain't a
But
street nigga. So
I
if
don't even,
he don't take you to court, he can get away with that because he's not a street nigga. So hit this handicap nigga. You don't think a judge gonna have you in court trying to nigga get this nigga
oh
all
yeah.
nigga? Come on, bro. That shit ain't worth it. Some shit you. It's just like catching your op slipping in front of downtown police station. You got to get that nigga pass at this point.
Leave that man alone.
Come on. It's a time and place for
We
everything.
we we got we everybody knows we got that certain type of individual in the hood. He don't go by street laws. He will knock the shit. Forgive me,
That was a perfect
YouTube.
example, cause don't let niggas trick you off the street.
Right. It was.
Cause okay, he pushed him, but if me go punch him and he fall, everybody seen this man fall and he handicapped me. Little Migo going to jail, bro, right at the airport.
Soon as he knock him out, boy, they
Nigga,
his
come
career.
on, man. Don't let no nigga trick you off the fucking street, nigga.
Yeah, I agree.
That's what that was. Let's talk about this Gunna shit, this Gunna and this Young Thug YSL shit, how this shit taking a turn.
Once again, hey man, gonna call a slap on the wrist. Time served. Five, 5 to 1. Already got time served. What you think about it?
Like I said on the phone, cuz you've been telling me when this shit first happened, you told me you was like, nigga, Fulton County, cuz niggas be catching these kind of cases all the time and they be coming about that shit. And I was like, cuz, this a Rico though, cuz, man. You like, I'm trying to tell you, cuz, Fulton County different, cuz. I wouldn't believe it. But
a person, like this, no lie. I've never been. Let me clear the air. I've never been to Fulton County Jail. I never been in the Cal Jail, but I have did time with every city in Georgia. You did what I'm saying? And for me doing time, everybody that's from Fulton, when you hear these sentences these boys got, except for the ones that got these crazy charges that got elbows and stuff like that. But I'm talking about like little eggs, the aggravated assault charges, 5 do 1, 5 do 2, like split sentences like that, man. 10 do 1 on the armed robbery. You like what the hell? 10 years, do 1 off an arm now, not no simple robbery rob my force arm, the biggest of the biggest. Now let you catch your arm robbery at my city. I promise you, you're gonna be crying for
You're
that
done.
yard trying
If
to
you're
get that
done
arm
here,
off.
nigga, you're done.
To get that arm off, boy, you gonna cry a river. You hear me?
Armed robbery, that mean 3-year mandatory gun spec case. That's automatic 3 years on your case for the gun. That's
See?
mandatory time. You can't get out early for mandatory gun spec. Not in
Yeah.
Ohio, you can't. So, nigga, no, you're not getting no shit like
Mm-hmm.
that. Not here, you not. And
Now this the thing now. Now, if it's a violent charge, of course you're gonna get 90%. But with a sweet judge that can give you sweet pleas like that, it don't even matter because you gonna beat
but
everybody
see,
home anyway.
this is where shit get tricky to me, cause I don't feel like they had a sweet judge. Nigga, these niggas did a lot of fraud shit to try to convict these niggas. You
Right,
see
they
what I'm saying?
did. You
A
right,
lot
you
of
right.
niggas broke the code trying to, cause they was intimidated off the rip, not knowing that this case was shaky as fuck any goddamn way. A lot of
Mm-hmm.
niggas just jumped ship and was like, Thugger, Gunna, he did the shooting and then realized shit was fucked up and realized it was this shit finna affect their life, whether they
Right.
go to jail or not. And them niggas said, you know what? I can't tell, but the fact that you was fin to already fucked you up outside, so you're done any goddamn way. But
Right.
you know what I'm saying? To see these niggas all be in a situation where we was months ago, we was talking about how these niggas was done.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And now this nigga finna
I
get
said
out.
we said this about Smirk and we said this about YSL. I said, mark my words, these two cases that happened in Fulton County, boy, it's gonna be sweet in the end. And look at Smirk shit. That shit got
Mm-hmm.
that got slammed in the trash can.
And a lot of this shit is too. Like, you know
Yes.
what I'm saying? He finna come home with, we was looking at it like nigga Gunna finna do damn near at least 10, you see what I'm saying?
Right.
Just for the conspiracy Rico bullshit. You know how that shit come with a mandatory stuck on it. So
Right.
niggas was looking at it like, okay, we mentally preparing ourselves for these niggas to be gone for this amount of time. You see what I'm saying? So for it to go from that to a lot of this shit get swept up under the rug, and then nigga, you plea out to this, and it's time served, and you got 5 years probation. Like, cuz that just lets you know now they did a bunch of bullshit. They went against the law to try to
Right.
convict these niggas of breaking the law. They just did
Mhm.
a lot of fuckery, and then at the same time, it exposed how many niggas in YSL that started telling. A bunch. I can't remember the name of the number of niggas that start telling on YSL, but I do know this. It was more than 10, nigga. And that's a lot of niggas, man. So it did expose a lot of niggas in their crew. Cause when the heat hit, a lot of them niggas jumped shit. So you know what I'm saying? By Gunna getting out of this shit like he has, which he really ain't all the way out because he on paper. You see what I'm saying? But like when he get to that point where he come home and he really out, he got to move different now because he know the intensity of everything is intensified. Moving around, what you saying in your music, who you hanging around, what they got going on, all that shit is intensified now that you on papers and got this time hanging over your head and they got something hanging over your head. You can't afford to go outside and mess up again because you already got time hanging over your head. And then if you mess up again, you're going to have time for that too.
Man, the way these boys just got blessed this year with these outstanding felonies, and I mean outstanding felonies. Niggas better believe in something. You did what I'm saying? Cause boy, niggas had felonies stacked on top of each other like Legos, dog.
For real though.
Real talk, like they like you said, we wasn't expecting to hear these boys were gonna come on to another decade or something like that.
We was talking about it like, and even when you was saying about the Fulton County shit, I still was like, man, I don't care what you say, cuz them niggas going down. And you know, to see this, it just it's no different from when you was telling me about what's going on in the jails and shit, like with the bloodshed and
Yeah.
shit down in Georgia. Then I just happened to be on social media and it was a video and they was in Fulton County Jail. And some nigga came in there. And some blood nigga, I guess, was running the block. I guess his name was Tutar or whatever. As soon as he see dude come in, dude went in the cell, you know, dropped the shit in the cell. Didn't even really get a chance to come out that good. Dude was up in his cell and he had niggas with him. Nigga, what's going on? Dude, like, nigga, this blood. He like, oh, nigga, you ain't blood. Nigga, this ain't that nigga. You know, all that shit you was telling me. Start ringing on cuz. Next thing you know, they took off on the nigga. All of them. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, you know, cuz really be saying what the fuck really be
Yeah, for
transpiring
sure.
in these situations and shit.
Yeah.
And to see
Like
that, and then the shit with what you saying with Thug and Gunna is like I'm watching this shit
let me tell you
really happen.
let me tell you something about a real greater baby, man. You know what I mean? A Fulton County cat would tell you quick, man, I'm not leaving up out of Fulton County. I'm not going no Clayton County. I'm not going no DeKalb County. And I asked him like why? Cause he like, nigga, I'm not going to jail, no DeKalb, no Clayton County be fucked up. If I'm gonna go to jail, I'm going to jail in Fulton. I'm going home. You see what I'm saying? They know in their heart they gonna get a bond, a signature bond. One of them they leaving up out of that
See, in
county.
these niggas' cases, they didn't get no bond. But what Gunna going through and what he would in his process, it kind of make us look at it like Thugger got a real chance too. Only thing with Thugger is it's a lot of shit with Gunna that just didn't stick. He wasn't on the phone about a lot of shit.
No,
He didn't commit no crimes. So it was like, what do y'all really
they
have?
had to give him a
Been
slap on
saying
the
this
wrist.
about Gunna anyway. Like, what do they really? He wasn't really involved in none of the serious nothing.
They had to give him a
You
slap
see what
on
I'm
the
saying?
wrist.
But only thing with Thugger, when they went in his crib, they found them guns with the switches. Now that
They,
right there, he
it's,
could wiggle out of a lot of shit. But the only way he gonna be able to wiggle out that situation, particularly, is if something was wrong with that warrant, man.
right,
Because
for sure.
getting caught with the modified guns,
Yeah, we
they're not just
already
about to
know.
drop that, bro.
You gone.
They're not just about to drop that.
No,
They're not about to just drop that.
you
So
gone.
he could get out anything else. We still got Thugger in the culture because we know Thugger ain't getting no L for no shit like that.
Mm-mm. But like you said, if if all this old bogus paperwork was capped,
Even the extra charges they didn't just put on him. All that
if
shit
if
is
if
stupid
if,
shit.
if
Shit you give a tweaker outside. Them the kind of cases they just hit this nigga with. And then had the nerve to be public with it like that shit was major shit. That shit is shit that's for sure finna get through out.
right, they got cash to buy that. They'll buy them little cases. That ain't nothing.
Just
But
Thugger,
but
I mean,
but I tell you what, and it's just my opinion. I got a funny feeling Thugger might jam. And I'm the only reason why I'm saying that because, like you said, because
what you mean you got feeling
I
he
think
going jam? What you mean by that?
because I think that search warrant was I think that shit was I think they freestyled that motherfucker. I don't even think it was signed from the judge.
See, with that
They
one right
damn well
there,
said
is
like I
this
told you.
this what's gonna make it hard for me to agree with that.
Talk to me.
If they've been watching this nigga since, if they've been watching YSL since 2014, 2015,
Mm-hmm.
they got some type of legal something that had been doing that. So I doubt they gonna waste the whole 7 years on the fact that they ran in a nigga house with a bogus warrant, because that'll fuck the whole case up.
But we've seen this happen before.
It's happened though. Yeah, it's happened,
So
but this shit's so high profile.
it's
Why?
high profile. It's so high profile, but it's breaking down like a fraction. Like how strong it sounded in the beginning.
It sounded strong as fuck in the beginning.
Yes, it sounded so strong in the beginning. Now it's like it just breaking down like a fraction. Like
Like you
it's
really
a
don't know.
yeah, it's a possibility. You know what I mean? It's a possibility somebody might go to prison. It's a possibility somebody might come home.
And
That's how I'm
and
looking. You see what I'm
and,
saying?
and it's a possibility. It's really like this with the case. The niggas that did the shootings and any murders that's implicated in this shit, the niggas that's part of that type shit, if they got solid evidence on them, they probably gone.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But it's a lot of niggas that got a chance to, even if they got to sit down, it's only gonna be for a couple years. And then you got to keep in mind that they already been gone for,
Right. For
they
a
gonna
little
get a
minute.
year credit already. You see
Right.
what I'm saying? So, and then they having money. So it's a lot of shit that your money gonna be able to get you in position to be able, your lawyers and shit like that, to bargain
Right.
for,
Cause
because your
who's
celebrity.
to say we might mess around in here? Gunna done went to the halfway house just that fast.
He finna get released soon, but he do got
Yeah.
like 500-600 hours of community service. So
Right.
when
For
they
sure.
when they say community service, you got to understand that could be anything. That could be cleaning on the side of the road, or that could be doing what they made T.I. do.
Right.
Get on Crime Stoppers and say, call 1-800 Crime Stoppers. Nigga, he under some shit where if that's what they want him to do to get 10
Right.
hours
That's what he
credit,
got to
he
do.
gonna have to do it, nigga. So what?
I
Y'all
don't
ain't gonna
know.
listen to his music no more because he got to do that or get violated, nigga? Because
I don't.
your bitch ass would have did it.
I don't even know why these rappers be saying if they was up under them type of stipulations, they wouldn't do it. First
Yes,
of
they
all,
would.
your money must ain't never been in that type of bracket to even be talking
You know
like
what
that.
the niggas sound like, cuz when they watch a nigga get shot, and then they be like, man, if that was me, nigga, I would have moved to the left. The bullet would have went that way. I
Yeah,
would have blocked him, and then I would have got the gun. Shut the fuck up.
please,
Like, please. Like, come on, nigga.
please,
That
man,
shit is bogus, man.
stop the cap,
Nigga don't
stop
know
that
what the
cap,
fuck,
man.
man. Nigga, you don't know what the fuck. Man, come on, man. But I know, like, with this shit, the whole case different. But I just feel like the ones, like, when they talk about what's going on, they talk about the shootings and shit more like they got the most evidence on the shootings. Neither one of them niggas is really entirely implicated in that shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I feel like Thugger finna slide out of that shit too. It's just gonna be that gun shit. So he might have to sit down another 2-3. You see what I'm saying? That's what I mean by
Right.
Thugger. We not finna lose Thugger to this shit. Thugger still finna be actively part of the culture, man.
Yeah, for sure. It's just a matter of time. You know how to. Sometimes we have to lay it down for a little while to
One
make it
thing
look
about
good.
Thugger though that I gotta acknowledge that a lot of niggas don't acknowledge is the fact. Well, I ain't gonna say a lot of niggas don't acknowledge because I do see a lot of people on social media and people he got relationships with acknowledge the fact that Thugger's smart, intelligent nigga, and he is, and not just that, he show love.
Yeah,
He show
he
love,
do.
like Rowdy
He
Rebel
does.
said on Drink Champs, like nigga, Thugger real one, like that nigga put 2 Cubans like on my neck, like nigga fresh out of jail, like shit
Shit,
like that, like
he paid for Snapdog our operation.
yeah, shit like that. Them niggas that pay
Yeah.
to get niggas out of jail. Meek Mill just posted earlier how he was in jail when a nigga that was a young nigga that was in jail. This nigga was under 18, was in jail, was keeping his lights on and was getting in trouble in the jail. But come to find out, he was keeping his lights on because when he was on the street, goddamn it, his uncle was raping him. So he didn't like the light off. He didn't like
Oh
being in the
man.
dark. You see what I'm saying? And he was like, nigga, he called Thugger from jail type shit. and Thugger talked to that nigga on FaceTime the whole night. You see what I'm
You
saying?
gotta
So it's
think
like
about it. You know,
he a different
Thugger
nigga.
Leo, man. You know,
He a different
Leo's is
nigga,
kind
but
of
I know
different
this
with.
inconvenience right here. It ain't doing nothing but sharpening his blade because now he understand like certain shit. Cause I know what he going through right now. Niggas like the big niggas that he was around, the Birdmans and the niggas like that got so much to lose if they do fucked up shit. Told this nigga like it's just you got to use your head. And I know like right now he thinking like nigga, a lot of shit that I thought was smart that wasn't smart. I'm realizing that shit now, or I wouldn't be in this situation. And I feel like when he come home, he gonna be 100 times smarter, man, about just everything business. He already business smart, but that shit gonna
You
elevate
gonna make him
times
making
100,
better
man.
decisions,
He
man.
gonna be 100 times better when he come home, man. This is a fact.
So
I feel the
free
same
that
way
guy,
about
man.
Gunna.
Free him.
Free,
Free the
free them
boys,
niggas. Free
man.
all the ones in YSL that didn't go out sour.
Yeah,
You
free
feel
the
me?
ones that didn't
I
talk.
can't say
Yeah,
free them all because some of them niggas is bitch ass niggas. Leave them niggas where they at, man. Leave the
yeah,
solid ones, man. They gotta come on, man.
yeah, man. So until then, on it's time for that culture for the street. Y'all do not leave up out the trap until you've been served, and y'all know
Take
how to
all
get
them
served.
bells.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? And we'll be back soon. You know how this shit go, man. It's time for that coach for the streets, hosted by Mafia and Paint, man.
We
Just like
gone.
that.